Iasu Malagizo. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. The Will Smith apology. Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air and fucked it all up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been living under a rock the last 3 months, Will Smith went on stage on live television on the Oscars and slapped Chris Rock. Now, I already did a podcast on this, but today he issued an apology on a Friday. On a Friday. I mean, like, really think about that. Like, you know, like in Canada, it's a long weekend now. I mean, the States, I don't know what's going on, you know, besides, I don't know, guns being in every house. But actually, I'm glad Will didn't have a gun that night. But the point is, you know, it's just crazy, you know, to think that he could actually do this. And now, you know, he issues this apology, you know, and of course we're all going to listen to it. You know, we got to know what's going on here. I mean, why did he take so long to do this? And it's just insane. Like, it really is. I mean, why now? Like, why make an apology now? You know, you didn't make it during your Oscar speech, you know, when you assaulted somebody and accepted an award. You didn't do it afterwards. You didn't, you know, call him up or try anything. I mean, you did, but of course he's not going to take your call. I mean, you can't blame him, you know. And now what do? You issue this apology on a Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, I say that because, you know, people look forward to a weekend. Most people work, you know, Monday to Friday. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, when you're a celebrity, you know, you tend to work weekends and stuff and, you know, gigs if you're a comedian like Chris Rock. And, you know, but maybe he wanted to just take the weekend off. And now, you know, he's got to worry about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to fuck up somebody's weekend, you know? So the arrogance of Will Smith, you know, to do that, it's just fucking stupid, you know? So, it's just insane, you know. So again, I don't know what he's trying to prove with this. I don't know why he would even bother going about it this way now. I mean, you know, people are just sort of starting to forget about it. Not really. I mean, it's always going to be there, you know, like the whole R. Kelly thing. But you know, it just you know, it was calming down, and now all of a sudden, oh, it's you know. You know, he does it right in the middle of summertime too. You know, he had a hit track "Summertime." Remember that? You know, he did that, and like, remember he made that song and he ripped off you know, Raheem's style there. You know, a lot of people thought that you know, Raheem actually wrote the song, but then it just turns out that he just totally ripped him off, and then Will Smith actually admitted that he did rip him off, and you know, so you know, you fuck up weekends, fuck up summers. I mean, it just. I don't know, like, I don't know, what are you going to do during Christmas? But the point is, it's just, it's too much. It's too much. I don't know why you would bother doing this, but if you guys don't mind, you know, I like to talk about this, and, you know, because I'm sure I'm going to be the only person talking about this today. And, yeah, let's just review. Let's just see if this sounds sincere. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it going to do more damage? You know, I mean, like, will it help at this point? You know, who knows? But, let's see here. So, as of right now, it's the number one on trending on YouTube. You know, surprise, surprise. Even when I first viewed it a few hours ago, It was only at like 100 and some thousand. Now all of a sudden it's 1.2 million. It's just going to keep going up, of course. So everybody wants to hear what, Will Smith has to say after all this bullshit. So the video starts off with, it sounds like he's kind of talking in the background, maybe muttering something. I don't know. Maybe he's planning his next attack. Who knows? But it shows some text on the screen here, and it says, "It's been a minute. Over the last few months, I've been doing a lot of thinking and personal work." I mean, first of all, people go to, let's just assume he's going to therapy or doing some personal work for 3 months, okay? Because I'm sure that's going to make a huge fucking difference, 3 months, you might want to keep giving it a little bit more time, because people go into therapy for years and, they find out things that they forgot about and they bury deep down and, the whole situation. I mean, God only knows how much shit built up that one night so he could just fucking explode on poor Chris and, it's, yeah. I mean, Chris, had the show like Everybody Hates Chris. No, I think it's just one person at this point. That's all. But also says, you asked a lot of fair questions that I wanted to take some time to answer. Oh, all hail the prince. I mean, thank you for blessing us with your time. Wow. Thank God you're here, Jesus, we're just, we're still getting over that the Ozark is, finished and, I wanted to see more of that show, but hey, if Will Smith has got something to say, let's give the prince his time and that's it. Also, I bring up the word prince. Now, someone made a mention saying that some kind of thing happened with the royal family or something, and if somebody they're just speculating, like if someone hit one of the kids or something for acting up or whatever, then that would have taken away from the Will Smith thing. I don't think so at all. I think this is still going to be, and even Chris Rock said, it's going to be the number one thing that's ever happened in television history. It was live. He pulls an assault and he gets an award for it. I don't think anything is going to top this. I really don't. And nothing should ever top it. I mean, I'm not saying someone should go out there and, pull some shit, but I'm just saying this should be, the biggest sign for anybody out there saying, look, this is what it's come to and this has to be the last straw. I mean, enough is enough already, I mean, let's forget all the other shit that's happened over the years. I mean, the whole Harvey Weinstein shit. I mean, just fucking everything. I'm not trying to compare that situation to that, but, I mean, Hollywood has gone through a lot of shit lately. And, this has got to be the last straw, guys. Absolutely. So, he's about to sit down and, I don't know, he lets go like a huge sigh, and... again, guys, I'm speculating here. I don't know if he's doing this, because he's trying to relate to us, or maybe he really is frustrated. Maybe he's just frustrated that he actually has to fucking do this, but who knows? And, he sits down. There's a sign in the background there. It says, "Something love is the cure." Yeah, nice touch. Yeah, a little heart there. Yeah, I'm not buying this shit. It seems to have some other pictures in the background. You can't really make them out, but I don't know. I guess he's just trying to be relatable again. Honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of looks like a bunker. I mean, think about it. If you take away all the furniture in this scene, it kind of looks like he's, I don't know, underground there with, kind of like a bomb shelter. I don't know. Maybe him and Michael Shannon are chilling. I don't know. The point is, so it just, I don't know. He's trying. The books are a nice touch. So he sits down and, I don't know if it's just me, but does he kind of look like I don't know? He's got like the shirt, the hat there. I don't know. He's kind of got like a Tiger Woods thing going there. I don't know. If it's just me. Like I'm not just saying that because he's black. I'm just saying like he kind of looks like he just I don't know got off the golf course. Maybe he's on his way to the golf course. I don't know. I just maybe he's trying to look relatable again. I don't know. Who knows? On the side of his hat there it says Westbrook. So I guess that makes two people that fucked up in LA this year. Anyways, yeah. So he just, the first question pops up here.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point.
Okay. This is. I mean, we still got like 5 minutes to go here. It's already bullshit. Okay. So you fogged out. Okay. That's what you're going with. You fogged out. Okay. You didn't fog out when you went on stage and hit this guy for a simple ball joke. You didn't fog out when you're yelling at him. You didn't fog out when the security came up to you afterwards and said, like, we want you to leave. You said no, and they just said, okay. You didn't fog out when you went on stage to get your award, but you fogged out like a little bit when you were giving the speech, but you were able to thank everybody else, right? Oh, Jesus.
It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna fucking sigh every time. But anyways, yeah, no shit. He doesn't want to reach out to you. I mean, like I don't know, like. I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, I thought that Will Smith is like a psycho after this. I'm just starting to think he's a fucking idiot. I mean, like think about it, like if someone assaults you like on live television, okay, like nothing happens. Like you don't get arrested. You don't even get. I mean, you get asked to leave, but apparently, there's an option if you assault somebody. Yeah, you can stay after. Right? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, here's a gold award for your efforts. I mean, no shit, he doesn't want to see you. He doesn't want to talk to you. He probably wants nothing to do with you, And again, you can't blame him. You can't. I mean, I mentioned this before on the podcast talking about the slap. But, even Jim Carrey said, yeah, I would sue him for, like, what did he say, $200 million or something? And... of course, Chris hasn't done that. I mean, there's been nothing so far. He's got to put up with the sting still, like literally. I mean, both mentally, physically. It's just, yeah. I mean, like if he talks to you now, I mean, like what, like what's gonna happen? You're gonna take it back, the slap? You're gonna, can you go back in time and just make this shit all better? I mean, it's there forever. I mean, it's really fucking embarrassing. And, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, Chris should have hit him back or Chris did the right thing. And, I don't know personally. I really don't know. I'll just say this. I work, security jobs and, things would have been handled a lot more differently. Let's just say that. But, I'm actually just ashamed that the security there asked him to leave and he said no, and they just said okay. I'm really disappointed in that. I mean, that makes guys like me look bad. But Will, like, you can't blame him for not wanting to talk to you. I mean, first of all, again, it's only been 3 months. Like it's maybe if you're lucky in time, he'll talk to you. Maybe for years from now, who knows? But it's just embarrassing. Like it really is. He doesn't want to rehash this shit again. And like what was it? Chappelle got attacked there on stage, and then Chris Rock even made the joke saying that, oh, I think that was Will Smith, So like he got his little jab there, that's cool, and he deserves to say that. He really does, But it's just crazy, man. I don't I, like but that's what happens when you reach a certain level of like your ass is being kissed for years, and like you want to think a guy like Will Smith is different, from this, or like he's learned or whatever over the years, over time, he's older, blah 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 blah, you know. But yeah, he still doesn't get it that Will or like he can't reach out to Chris, and Chris doesn't want to reach out back. That's it. It's that simple, man. I mean, fuck, man.
So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here.
Unacceptable. I mean, if you spill a drink in a restaurant and you don't do anything to clean it up, like that's unacceptable. Like, dude, you went way beyond that, man. I mean, you physically assaulted somebody for telling a joke, for them doing what they do best. I mean, unacceptable. Oh, and I'm here. I'm right here if you need me. I'm gonna go golfing soon, but I'm right here. Like, dude, like, oh man.
Whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment.
Really, Will? You didn't think that one ahead, eh? You didn't think going on stage live, you being a high profile actor, slapping somebody, what the domino effect would be after. Really? Really?
So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony.
Well, you pissed that away. But anyways, yeah, so Tony Rock went on stage shortly after that happened, and he gave his 2 cents, saying that's my brother and all that, and I'm pretty sure he would have handled it again way more differently. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, could Will Smith be really that much out of it, you think, or is it just one of those things that, like I said before, he's just used to this certain lifestyle and people kissing his ass and just everything going his way, and it just, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, it just, yeah, it's, I can't believe he doesn't see this. I mean, I'm really just shocked by this. I don't know, like.
Tony Rock was my man.
First of all, he wasn't your man, okay? First of all, has anybody ever heard Will Smith talk about Chris Rock's brother? Ever? Go ahead. Just once has he ever mentioned his brother? Thank you.
And this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now.
Yeah, that's true, Will. Just wait another 3 months, and then you'll be fully cured. Of course. I mean, there's no reason to, unpack it back then when it happened. Yeah, take your time. There's no rush, no rush whatsoever, man. You take your time. You get your golf clubs ready to go. Wasn't he in a golf movie too, where he was like some kind of Ghost or some shit with Matt Damon or, fuck, who cares? And nobody saw it. But the point is, like, dude, 3 months, again, like I said before, is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. You're scratching the surface. And by the way, we were all replaying that shit for the last 3 months, okay? I mean, it's got over 100 million views, the unedited version on YouTube. I mean, it's just, I think people still to this day still can't believe it actually happened. I mean, and again, maybe it's the lifestyle of, being a Hollywood actor and always being in the public eye, and then all of a sudden you just snapped, and this could be the result, But at the same time, man, I mean, but to take it out on someone that absolutely doesn't deserve it, and I don't know, like I saw a thing online before, and a lot of people say, oh, this goes back to Tupac. I mean, Tupac's been dead, man, for fucking ever. Like, really, we're going to bring him into this too? Like, really, because of the whole friendship he had with Jada Pinkett, and, what? What's going on, guys?
But I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave.
Then why did you do it? Okay, that's bullshit. First of all, a lot of times, like, people, like the first thing that they think of in their minds, a lot of times, again, I'm not trying to play, therapist or nothing here, but, a lot of people just act on instinct. And, maybe he didn't want to do that, but like, out of all the fucking things you could have done, you did that? Really? Like, out of everything you thought of at that moment, that was the best solution for that problem, to go on stage and physically assault somebody. Really? I just, he could have talked to him afterwards, but listen. Let's be honest, okay? He knew the show was live. He knew what the fuck he was doing. He went on stage, okay? And think about it. Even if he did regret it right after he did it, okay, which he didn't. Because keep in mind, when he slapped him, as he's walking off the stage, he's got, his shoulders going back and forth. He's kind of like, yeah, that's right, I did it, And then he sits down. He's still yelling at the guy, It's not like he sat down and goes, holy fuck, what the hell did I just do? You know exactly what the fuck you were doing. Shut up.
In that moment, there's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults.
I mean, with big ears like that, you couldn't even fucking hear the room. Like, really? Like, everyone's like fucking freaked out, man. Everyone's like, dude, what the fuck are we supposed to do now? Is the show really going to keep going on? Like if I say something, then am I, and that's another thing too, guys. Again, shame on everybody in that fucking room. Okay? I mean, I'm going to be totally straight up with you. Let's say if I was even somewhat of a decent actor, okay, and I was there at the Oscars. Once I saw that, I would have went up to Will Smith and go, listen, you're an asshole. You better fucking apologize to him, or else you're a horrible human being. And then I would just leave. That's it. He can do what he wants. I don't care. Like, he's in his own little fucking world, clearly. Like whatever, Jada's controlling him. But, like, there's no fucking way you can sit there afterwards and, be a part of this. And people clapping after you got his award, and holy fuck. I mean, oh, good Lord.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No.
Bullshit. Okay? Listen. Now, looking at me, okay, ladies and gentlemen, okay, you may not think I get a lot of women. And you're right, I don't. But the women I have gone out with, it hasn't worked out. Okay, you can see on my computer love saga there, okay, it always doesn't work out. And, there are, not normal people out there. But the point is, a woman does not ever have to actually say something to you to make a man know that she is pissed. Right? You guys know that, right? Women, you know that too, right? Don't Don't bullshit me, okay? Especially black women. I've been with a few black women too. I'm telling you, if looks could kill, okay? I love you. Don't get me wrong. White, black, purple, yellow, doesn't matter, okay? But sometimes when you're with a woman, you know she's mad at you when she doesn't say anything. When she just looks at you, body language, back and forth. The eyes never lie, just like my dad said, okay? You could tell Jada was saying something, okay? She didn't actually physically say something like, slap the shit out of that guy. She didn't say that. She didn't say that, okay? But you could feel it, okay? We've all seen Set It Off, okay? We all know how pissed off she can get, okay? So, again, feel the room, Will. Feel the room, okay? Feel the energy, you know, and the tense situation you've already created, okay? Do what makes you happy, okay? I know the whole thing there, you know, she went on Facebook or show, whatever the fuck, and talked about having an affair for whatever the fuck with some R&B singer, which I still don't know the fucker's name. But the point is, you know, it'll haunt you. I get it, and that shit'll build up. But at the same time, that's her problem. That's not yours, okay? If she gives you a look saying that you should do something, you give her a look back saying, hey, no, no, no. I will not go down that route. I will not physically assault somebody for telling a fucking bald joke, okay? That's simple. And again, I'm not saying this to downgrade women or downgrade men. It has nothing to do with that, okay? It's standing up for yourself. Doesn't matter if you're a guy facing a woman or another guy, whatever. It doesn't matter. You got to do what makes yourself happy, okay? What does this picture say in the background? What is it? The world is sick. Love is the cure. What a crock of shit.
It's like, you know, I made a choice on my own from my own experiences.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't. But that's okay. It's okay. From now on, hopefully you can make your own decisions, okay? I get it. We've all been there, okay? We've all been in that situation where we're with someone and they give us that weird look, you know, you should do something, and then you try to give them a look back saying, hey, you know, fuck off. And it doesn't work, you know? And of course, you know, the fucking drive home, you know, it's awkward, and then you get in the bed together, and you're facing one way, she's facing the other, blah, 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 you know, that's it. But, hey, I don't want to go home with fucking assault charges, you know, I don't want to spend the night in jail because of you, because you looked at me funny, and you thought I should do something, you know, like, fuck off. If you want to go up there and hit him, go ahead. Go ahead, no one's stopping you. Again, set it off. She kicked some serious ass in that. I think she was the only one that lived in that movie, right? Spoiler alert, whatever. The point is, you know, that's her fucking problem. Will, do your thing, man. You do you, man. What the fuck happened to you, man? You were like punching aliens and shit. Like what the fuck?
From my history with Chris, Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. And say sorry to my kids and my family.
I get that you're apologizing to your family, friends, all that shit. I get that, okay? And violence is not the answer. I was just joking before about the alien, you know, welcome to Earth, all that shit. But, you know, it's a movie, relax. The point is, I don't know, why the fuck is he apologizing to her? Why? Dude, fuck it, I'm going to say it. As a man, this is, you know, I'll never understand this. Like, and you know, I shouldn't even say as a man. Fuck it. Just anybody that's in a relationship, okay? If, you know, man, woman, doesn't matter. If your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, cheats on you, okay? keep in mind, like, this is open to the public here. I mean, like, she announced this, whatever, And on top of that, like, years later, he's saying, I'm sorry to her. What the fuck are you apologizing for? Dude, man the fuck up, man. And look, he doesn't even have his fucking shoes tied. Jesus Christ, fuck. I mean, did she do that for you too? Fuck. The point is, like, what the fuck are you apologizing for, man? Holy shit. What the, and you're in this, like, fucking bunker here with these fake plants and fucking the lamp looks like a mushroom. What are we trying to prove here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
For the heat that I brought on all of us. To all my fellow nominees, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me. And it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished.
Well, I got news for you. Okay, the Oscars have been racist for years. Okay, you won because you know why you won. Okay, let's be honest. I mean, this movie that he was in, I said it before, it was no big deal. Okay, people kept even saying, why are they basing the movie based on the father? Why not the sisters? The ones that are actually playing on the court. I mean, like, the Oscars have been fucking up for years. What was it? Years ago, Warren Beatty, he didn't read the letter right there, and then the one movie, what was it? Moonlight. It was supposed to win, and like, how bad does that look that you read the wrong name and more black cast movie, you misread, and dude, it looks bad, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Will Smith winning this, and the sad thing is, like he won the award after, or like an hour after the slap. I mean, I just wonder, like, in the back, were they thinking, like, oh shit, like, should we switch it? Should we, give it to somebody else here? No, okay, fuck it. It's already written in stone. I mean, that's it. But man, I'm not. No, you gotta wake up, man. And you know what? Like, weren't they? Didn't they say they weren't gonna go that one year because I don't know, he didn't win for concussion, and then the irony is he gave Chris Rock a concussion, but he, because they were saying that the Academy is racist. Now all of a sudden, I won an award. Oh no, they're not racist. Wow, imagine how that changes. I mean. Man, this is a fucked up business, man.
Tarnished your moment.
Hollywood's been fucking tarnished for years, man. Let's just be honest. I mean, like, listen, whatever happened to making movies just because, you want to make a movie? Like, fuck awards, fuck the money, I mean, the money's good, obviously, but, I mean, like, we just went through COVID, or COVID's still here, or it's coming back. I don't know. It's like the boogeyman. It pops in and out whenever the fuck it wants. And I don't know. We got monkeypox coming, and I don't know. Recession's probably going to hit us in the next year. And come on, man. Like, I mean, you're doing something you love. I mean, like, who gives a shit about all this? Who cares? Hollywood, Hollywood and Will Smith got something in common. You guys both got to grow some balls, and fucking just, get over yourselves, guys, and just, realize that it's so cool just being in movies, just being a part of that, world of, oh man, I get to entertain people, but not in a negative way, like going on stage and, fucking hitting people for no reason,
I can still see Questlove's eyes. It happened on Questlove's award, and
which again does not look good for black people. I mean, I get, Questlove did the awesome documentary there, which was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't believe that show was going on the same time as Woodstock. I mean, that's fucking awesome. But I mean, that looks bad, man. I mean. Again, like, like Will, Will's like, I didn't, think of this through. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, I mean, like, you didn't think anything through, you Malaka, fuck, you know, I mean, you didn't think anything through when you made I Am Legend and the stupid movie where you were like a ghost or something about a jellyfish in a tub. I don't know what the fuck that was, but the point is, you know, you gotta think before you act. That's all.
You know, it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient.
Yeah, no shit.
What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down?
Now, you know, somewhere Joyner Lucas is just like, man, I literally just made a song about you. You know, I got you on the remix. You know, that.
So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down.
Wow. I don't know where to begin with that one. Again, let's forget about the Oscars. You know, let's forget about. No, you know what? Let's not forget about the movies. Listen, I don't give a shit what people say. I Am Legend is a piece of shit movie. I don't care. You know, maybe they had one that was an alternate ending. I mean, they should have had an ending where they never made it. But, you know, I remember me and my dad were watching it that night. You know, we're just chilling, and I remember like he drove me home after, and like we just couldn't stop talking about how shitty this movie was. So listen, you've disappointed us a lot. Okay, like even your kid, you know, when you teamed up with that stupid movie. I never even saw the movie, and I know it sucks. You know, it just, yeah, you've disappointed us a lot, man. Like a lot. Bad Boys 3, a lot. Just, you know, it.
So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's.
Wham! Hurt psychologically. Wham! To quote the great Artie Lang. I mean, come on, man. You know, how the fuck do you think Chris... Like again, he's making this about him. Remember in the Oscar speech? And he's like, yeah, you know, people try to bring you down. Again, he's fucking making it about him. This guy doesn't give a fuck. Oh my God, he's making the fucking apology about him. Jesus Christ.
Image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is
Open your eyes, Vlaka. You know, I mean, if you're going to fucking apologize and do it, you know, on camera, okay, I can close my eyes because nobody listens to this podcast. But, you know, if you got a camera on you, you know, in front of the whatever, you know, Fakata books you got in the background there, you know, like just open your eyes. Let people fucking see that you actually give a shit, you know?
I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You should absolutely be ashamed of yourself. You've disgraced the Oscars even more, which I mean, you know, exactly. Yeah. He's on YouTube, sir. The point is, you know, you got to take responsibility, man. Like, you know, don't say, "Oh, I don't want to be ashamed." You absolutely should be ashamed of yourself. Absolutely. Will, fuck, man. Like, what happened to you, man?
All right, I'm human, and
I'm human. Really? The human card? Really? You know who else was human? O.J. Simpson.
I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking.
Piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. You're absolutely a piece of shit. You know what? That might be the most sensible thing you've said in the last 3 months. And like he didn't even like admit to himself he was a piece of shit. He's like, I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. Why? You are a piece of shit. I got news for you, Will. Like everybody out there at some point feels like a piece of shit. You know, we've done stupid things, and like, but we have to own up to it. If we don't own up to it, we're just gonna keep doing it again and again and again. You know. And you also slapped that dude on the one red carpet there, you know. Okay, he was trying to, you know, kiss you or whatever. Like, I get that. But still, you know, it was, you know, like, again, you know, the whole slapping thing. It's just, you know, there's a pattern there. You know, there's even an old clip that somebody pulled out where Joan Rivers slapped Chris Rock on when she was hosting the Tonight Show, you know. So... You know, like, you think he wants to relive that again? You know, like, it just, standards are gone. They're just gone in Hollywood. You know, there's one documentary I'm going to check out, and I recommend it. It's something like What Happened to the Old Stars or something. I forget what it's called, but it's going to come out soon. I don't know if it's on Netflix. I mean, everything's on Netflix these days. But I don't know, I want to check that out. It just got me thinking, like, yeah, what the fuck did happen to Hollywood? Like, what happened to, like, you know, the cool people and, you know, like not flipping out on TV and, you know, like, it's cool to be an asshole online and, you know, for fucking views and shit. I mean, it's just sad, man.
But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Now, who the fuck is he talking to? Like, is he talking to us? Is he talking to, like, Chris Rock? Is he talking to his wife? You know, like, who knows? I don't know. Like, oh, yeah, we will be friends again. First of all, Malaka, I never met you. We're not friends now. Okay? I found it hard to believe even before you were friends with Chris Rock. I don't know. You know, I like, I'm not buying any of this shit. Work on your fucking marriage, dude. You know, and stop pissing on everyone else's parade and taking out your fucking insecurities out on everybody. And it's just, it's sad, man. Like, it's fucking, like, I don't know if you guys can tell at this point, but I've lost all respect for Will Smith. I really have. It's fucking, it's sick. Like, it really is sick. You know, but there's a part of me that's like, you know, was he always like this? Did, you know, the pressures of Hollywood and, you know, all the shit that he's going through in the background there with his wife and, you know, the pressure of making movies and, does that all tie in together, or is he just really this person? Like, has he always been this person? You know, who knows? But I got news for you, man. It's gonna take more than 3 months to solve this fucking problem. I don't know what you're thinking. I mean, I don't know. Like first off, you know, I don't know. I don't know, like, who it was, you or somebody on your team, like, decided, hey, 3 months, okay, everything's good, you know, let's do it now, you know. So I don't know, but yeah, my best advice to Will Smith is, you know, retire. You know, fuck it, man. You got the money. Retire. Get help from your marriage. If not, divorce her. Move on. You know, be your own person. You know, yeah, don't do movies anymore. Your movie card should be revoked. I mean, that's it. You know, like, if you don't appreciate, like, how lucky you are, and, you know, you just piss it away like that, you don't deserve to be in this business. You really don't. And what did they do? What did the Academy do? They gave him a 10-year ban. That's the best that they could come up with. They give him a 10-year ban from the Academy Awards. You still make movies. I believe he can still get nominated for an Academy Award. He just can't go there and get it. Which, again, I don't know why the fuck anybody would want to go to the Oscars anyway. You know, hours of getting ready, hours to get there, 4 hours sitting there, you know, waiting to get slapped. I don't know. I don't understand this process. I really don't. I don't know. I haven't watched the Oscars in years. You know, I mean, for years, if something happens, you go on YouTube the next day, that's it. Back in the day, we had nothing else to watch. That's it. You know, in the 90s, I had that and the OJ trial. That's it. Yeah, I brought up OJ twice, okay? All I'm saying is, you know, some people are fucked up and, you know, they're fucking ticking time bombs. I'm not saying Will Smith will pull an OJ one day, you know, but Chris Brown, the point is, you know, Will, you need help, man. You need some serious fucking help. And, you know, I think I hate Will Smith even more after this apology. Again, he's just making it about himself. And this is just bullshit. Like, it really is. I mean, just, you know. But then again, we're suckers because we get sucked into this. And, you know, we just want to see the entertainment anyway. You know, we want to see... you know, what he's going to say, and that's it. So, I honestly, I think this is absolutely pathetic. I don't think he should do movies anymore. And I think this should be officially, you know, the end of Will Smith, you know, like his career in making movies or TV, whatever. It should be absolutely done. Done. He doesn't deserve it. Will, you don't deserve this, man. You really don't. I mean, I heard stories back in the day where, you know, you pissed a lot of your money away when you first became a rapper. And, you know, I think for the first 3 seasons of The Fresh Prince, you had to give a third of your money back because you owed so much. And, you know, it just seems like, you know, he gets chance after chance and he just, you know, but that's the thing about this business. And that's what makes it so sad is that, you know, they just keep giving people like this chances, you know, and somebody's got to put a stop to this. I mean, someone in Hollywood's got to say, you know, executives or whatever, and, you know, the Oscars got to say, hey, you know what, we're done with this guy. That's it. It's over, you know. And if Will Smith was a real man, okay, he would say, I'm done. I don't deserve to be here. I embarrassed my family, friends, especially Chris Rock. You know, it should be done. That's it. It's over. But Will Smith won't do that. You can clearly see in this video, you know, I mean, maybe he's remorseful. Who the fuck knows? You know, God only knows how many takes he did of this. But it's just sad because I honestly grew up loving Will Smith. I watched The Fresh Prince, all his movies, you know. And, yeah, it's just, it's sad. It really is. It really is sad, you know. But what are you going to do, guys? That's life. But like I said, if Will Smith had any balls, he would just retire. And that's it. You got the money, man. You know, do what you got to do. You know, get yourself help, and that's it. Plain and simple. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Will Smith apology. Because if you think you